women in relationships do things for their happiness.
Yeah.
Whatever makes her happy. And men in relationships do everything for the woman's happiness.
For the woman's happiness.
That's what I wanted to
And
also
unfortunately, that is the way things go. And I don't think it should be that way.
Not me.
But I think that men are always trying to make women happy, and women are always trying to show the man how to make her happy.
Men built the world. Men built the world for women to just shit on them.
Right.
In the world that they built and say men are trash. They built a society that's safe. There's no wars. We have the police to protect us, and yet. We can go on birth control. We can, if we're homeless, there's women's shelters. If we get pregnant, we can get an abortion. We get bailed out of every bad decision, and yet they still complain about men.
You know what's funny? Today, actually, anecdotal. Today, for the past 3 days, in my apartment, my bathroom has been being fixed. Right, so there's a bunch of men in there, and my house looks like a bomb site. Right, so but it's a bunch of men doing it. Right, and I looked at those men doing it, and I was like, damn. I couldn't see women doing this. Like they're taking out drywall. They're doing all. Like,
I'm not
and
doing
that. I'm not saying women can't do it, right? Yeah. But I'm saying for men to be.
Can't.
No, some can.
No.
Let me finish.
But carry on.
Let me finish. I'm not saying women can't do it, but when I'm watching men do this, and I'm like, this is the fabric of society. Like this is what gets stuff done. And for women to be, abusing men, shitting on men, saying men ain't shit. I'm just like. You know what? If all those men said, you know what? Yeah, we're trash, we're shit. We're not doing this no more. Women would they wouldn't know what to do.
But that's what's happening, though. No, with this, I'm going into very, very watery territory.
Go for it.
That is what's happening now.
Can I ask you a question?
Because men are becoming feminized now.
Agreed.
Agreed.
So it's happening, and in some cases. Us women, we really have ourselves to blame. Sometimes, like when my husband comes in the morning, I say, so he works night shifts and he has to come, he don't even rest, he's helping me with the kids. I actually ask him, I'm like, you promise you're not going to go mad on me? Because if you go mad on me right now, or you have a mental breakdown, I don't know what I'm going to do. Whereas I've been allowed to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've had that before at work, and I came home and you know what I mean? He held the kids, he did everything. Like honestly, I'm going to be on this platform and actually give you your flowers. You lot don't like flowers, do you? Okay. Well
give
done,
us a watch.
honestly.
Give us our
Thank
watches.
you.
Give me a
Honestly,
3.5.
thank you. I was on the Elizabeth line. That's how I got here. And you just look at that. A woman did not do that. A woman couldn't do that.
They never
Do you know
built the
what I
train.
mean?
They never built the underground.
Don't get me wrong. Maybe we've helped here and there with food, maybe bringing the stuff, but actually building it, we don't have the power.
Well, and that's why when they
Do you know what
talk
I mean?
when they talk about women being oppressed, it's wrong. It's not correct.
How were we oppressed when?
We didn't have to fight in wars. We didn't have to do the hard jobs. Men protected us throughout all of human history. The only reason we couldn't vote is because it came with the responsibility of being drafted. That's why feminism from the beginning has always been freedom without the responsibility.
It's a setup.
Most women didn't even want the right to vote. And
It's a setup.
And it's this narrative that is trying to wage a gender war so we don't build families anymore.
And do you know why I get so frustrated at women saying that they can be men?
They're nuts. They're a different kind
It's
of
because
special nuts.
when men were doing, men do all of this stuff, right? All of this, the dirty stuff that women don't want to do, right? For you to come and look at me as a man and say, "Oh yeah, I can be," no, you cannot.
But you won't want me shooting in the gym.
Can't.
There's no way.
But quickly, can I just say something, yeah?
Go on.
The two women, obviously you lot are both married, yeah?
Yeah.
If you lot wanted to have the child and your husbands didn't, what would be your stance on it?
If I wanted to have a child and my husband didn't.
It's impossible.
Because you said that you
my
listened to your
husband
husband.
would want the child.
That's a
No, but that's
crazy situation.
impossible.
It's impossible.
Why is that
It's
impossible?
impossible.
Married.
One at a time.
Big man married.
You know what? In all honesty, this is I'm actually going to speak anecdotal. And if my husband's watching right now, well, we had 2 kids. The age difference between them is 14 months, and he was like, "Right, I am not going to go mad in this country. So go and get an IUD." I didn't want to go and get an IUD.
You wanted more children.
Yeah, I didn't mind the gap. Like I'm a teacher. I'm trying to, have kids, help the population.
Go to school.
Yeah, help the population. But he asked me to go get an IUD, and I did. now he thinks he's ready. He's like, okay, go take it out. I'm too comfortable. I don't want to take it out now. Do you know what I mean? I'm too comfortable now. I don't
So
want
you're not listening
He
to
wants
him,
another child now.
I don't know
Have
where
some
he
more.
stands.
Come on. Have some more.
I don't know.
I have
Because I would have had my 4th by now. It seemed like every bloody year I was pregnant.
Have some more. I have 9 siblings. It's the best gift.
Oh,
my
I have
parents-
9 on my dad's side
yeah?
as well.
Yeah.
I have 9 on my dad's side, 5 on my
It's
mom's
great.
side.
It's like 10 best friends. I love it.
Yeah, I don't like any of my siblings.
Okay,
but-
well, it can't work out for all of us.
To go
But,
back
you
to
know, that was him. So, like, if he was, so he said he didn't want to have any more,
No, you
and I
want
listened.
the child, but he doesn't want it
Exactly. So I listened to him. When he's ready, you know, then we try. If
So you
for
took
whatever
out, so you
reason,
took it out. You took out IUD.
no, it's still in. It's still in. But I will take out next
Where's
week.
hubby? Where's
innit?
hubby? Where's he at?
Hubby's at home with our children whilst I'm here.
what's that?
Hubby, let me talk to you right now, brother. She gonna take that out. Just keep pushing, bro.
I want to have 5. We agreed 5,
Well,
and
there
now
you go.
no, we
There you
agreed
go.
to have 5, and now he's saying no. We're going to stop at 3. I'm going to take him to court. I'm taking him to court because the agreement when we got married was that we're going to have 5. Now he's saying he wants to have 3. He's going to court.
So what do you do then if he generally says no more?
I'll get pregnant. What's his choice? Oh, sorry.
See,
wow.
see,
Oh.
there we go.
Wow.
There we go.
Where?
There
From
we
where?
go. There we go.
Thank you, brother.
From
So
there
where?
we go. He has no
How?
choice.
And he's going to help me look after those kids.
All right.
Financially, spiritually, and
I
physically.
hope they're all gonna be his. Yeah.
What do you mean?
All right, just checking.
I'm married.
We don't need to go
I'm
to
not like
paternity
you.
court. No.
I'm not like you.
I'm just checking.
I'm
I'm
not
just
like
checking.
you.
On that subject, actually,
Yeah.
Do you think that paternity? Do you think that like DNA test should be mandatory?
Yes.
When-
From
Yeah,
birth.
100%.
Yes.
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 Yeah, stop
Yes.
these trifling hoes.
Yeah,
I'm so
like-
tired.
You know what's funny? A lot of the people that say, "Oh no, it shouldn't be," are the people with 2 or 3 potential baby
Yes.
daddies. Every single time they've had a
Yeah.
situation, it's like, why wouldn't you? Because my feelings will get hurt. Okay, so your feelings might get hurt for a day,
Yes.
but his pockets will be hurt for 18
Oh,
years.
I have
Right.
a
Good
question.
You don't care.
I have a question. If a woman does paternity fraud, should she go to jail
Yes.
Yes.
for the amount of time that
Yes.
you spent?
Yeah.
Actually, I
Yes.
give her double.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Pearl's like, I'm gonna give it double.
maybe not double. Okay, when you say double,
Go down for
because
double.
I swear like
you
child
spent-
support is like $100 or $150 a month.
No, I'm saying like if he spent the last 5 years raising that kid, putting his time, energy, resources,
that's more
five,
than money,
5
man.
years he can't get back,
Yeah,
then yeah, you should serve 10 because he served 5. So
Or at minimum,
I think
she
you should
should
do
be
6.
fined. She should have to pay, like, be a court ordered
Yeah.
to pay everything
Everything
back,
back.
and there should be a fine. Because sending her to jail in that situation is going to remove a mother.
No,
So-
because if a guy doesn't pay child support, he can go to
He
jail.
goes
yeah,
to
it's
jail.
it's,
Tell
it,
You
it's
know what?
interesting
Yeah,
how
you're right.
there's always an innate, and it's always from men, like an innate protection of women
It's
because they're
true.
like
You
no,
know what?
we
You're
can't
right.
send we
Yeah,
can't send him
you're
to
right.
jail.
Yeah.
You're right.
But yeah,
It's like, but they're still a woman.
Yeah.
Have you seen? Have
You're
you
right,
seen?
lock
Have you
'em
seen
up.
the story? I forgot what it was on of the guy who he didn't pay child support, went to jail for 5 years, came out, did a paternity test,
and the
came
child
out.
was
child
not
wasn't
his.
his.
Jesus
think I heard
Christ.
something
Yeah, it was on
I
particular
think,
news.
I think the thing though with the whole paternity test thing, maybe because I'm just coming from a different perspective. If relationships are built on trust, right? You know, I can't.
No,
I
no,
can't
no, let's
imagine.
not do
hold
that.
on one moment. I can't imagine my husband coming to me saying, "You need to do a paternity test."
Yes.
To prove that because I think ultimately it's built on trust. In an ideal world, of course,
an ideal world,
we would
yeah.
want
but
trust
if you're
to
not
be built
doing
on
anything,
relationships.
if you're not doing anything wrong, who
why do you
cares?
care?
Like if
No,
if I,
I
if,
hear
I,
that.
if, I,
But
if I was at the,
I hear
if I was
that.
married and he wants me to take a paternity, who cares?
But there's married people who cheat because people lie, because people are dishonest. Is the reason why we have paternity tests, why we have lie detector tests, why we have DNA.
Yeah.
That's the reason why these things came about.
Put like
Because
this.
people
Put-
lie.
Put like
Everyone's
this.
seen the Maury show.
I have
You know what I mean?
I have an agreement with my girlfriend. Right?
Yeah, that what?
That anytime, for whatever reason, maybe hormones, whatever, she wows out and she wants to look through my phone. I've said to her, "This is the deal that we make. If you find nothing, you owe me money." I've said this to her. We shook on it. So every time she gets a bit like, "Oh my god," blah, 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 blah. It hasn't happened.
What
ever.
if you're very good at hiding
I'm going to have to
things?
try that one.
What if you're very good at hiding
How
things?
much
mean
money?
that-
Now, I just want to know.
It's 25 per look in it, so like 25 per app. So if you want
£25 per look.
if you want to go on Instagram, that's
Ooh.
25 and find nothing. Go on Snapchat, find nothing. That's
That's
another 25. Go on WhatsApp, find nothing. That's another 25. Go.
I feel that should just be shut down anyway, man. She shouldn't be doing
You should
that.
take the
know
money.
what, bro?
You should take the
What-
money
What
up
kind of
front.
relationship do you lot have?
But like
One at a time, guys. One at a time.
But like Poe and Gray was saying, if you give people boundaries, they're not gonna push it. She never asked me to look for my phone because she knows I'm not cheating, and for whatever reason, if you think I am, cool. Put your money where your mouth is.
And she
But
pays up
why
front.
should
Yeah?
that?
Up front
Why is
cash.
that even a boundary?
Yeah, why is that?
It's an
even a
interesting
boundary?
concept, I guess.
Because
It's an
why would I
interesting
want someone who's always stressed out and looking through my phone and looking over her shoulder of demons that aren't there?
So does she have the potential to do that? Or is
Sometimes,
she-
everyone.
What about if you want to go through her phone?
Same thing.
Oh,
So if you lot were gonna cheat on each other, it'll be very
expensive.
easy. Very expensive, very easy.
No, if you find anything, then
If you find
yeah,
anything, then it's
no,
a matter.
yeah.
No, but I'll say it'll be very easy.
Obviously.
if you have to pay to get cheated on,
You owe me money, bitch.
You owe me money, bitch. that goes from 25
and I mean,
to
people hide shit, but like, there's only so much you
Because
can do. I just feel like
only
it's,
so
I don't know
much.
whether
it's out of your control. If someone wants to cheat on you,
Thank you.
they're gonna cheat on you, and you either find out or you don't.
Because I've never
And the
done
one thing
that.
the one thing you
never
learn is
will.
that when you think they haven't got time to cheat on me.
Yeah.
They probably
Find
have time.
Actually, Sarah,
People
Probably
have
find
time.
time.
are you the oldest one here?
Yeah.
Okay. Just in your experience, does the truth come out eventually when it comes to cheating for men
100%.
and for women both?
Both.
It comes
100%.
out.
I disagree.
It could take years.
Yeah, women
It
know.
could, no, I'm saying if you're still together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Because both partners at some point in time can feel an energy shift.
Yes.
Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long. If you're married, right?
Yeah.
You know your partner's, and you know what he does every day. You know his movements. You can feel a shift and be like, that's a bit
Yeah.
different, right? Because my last relationship was 10 years.
Wow.
You might as well have been married. But
Yeah.
I'm saying
Okay.
I knew the logistics of someone. Do you know what I mean? And they knew my logistics. So if the logistics started going a little bit funny, like either of us would be like, oh, you didn't. What, huh? Explain.
And would you say it was the same with like friends of yours that have cheated, or like men, women, both ways? Does it catch up to them eventually?
Do you know what? If people don't find out,
Does someone tell them?
I think it might catch up with you at some point.
That's what that was my feeling, because I just feel like you can't run from yourself. And at some point your habits catch up to you. And like
Exactly,
if you're going to be
yeah.
married for 40, 50 years, what are the odds that you keep it a secret the whole time?
whole
Do you know what's so
And,
weird
like-
though? Yeah?
Yeah.
Some people don't actually find out until like they've passed, like at the funeral.
But that's still
That's for
catching up,
men.
though.
That's
Yeah.
for men.
Do you
That's
know what I mean?
for
Like
men.
that's still like I know people that have gone to funerals and found siblings.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But that's it still catching up.
Yeah.
You can't, there's only so long you can hide from the truth.
Yeah.
And so
There's only so
even
long.
so, that's your legacy. And if you don't, some people don't care. They're like, whatever. They'll.
Yeah.
yeah.
And,
let's go with it.
and another thing as well that I feel a lot of people don't pay attention to, especially women that are married and be cheating on their husbands. When a woman cheats on their husband, I don't know, maybe call me superstitious or whatever, but what I've seen in the past is the man, he's just not normal. His stuff starts messing up. Finances.
What do you mean?
Like a woman cheating on her husband, you mess him up.
George.
Talking to your mic.
Sorry, you mess him up. Physically, spiritually, financially,
What
you
if
name it.
if he finds out? you
Not
mean?
just when he finds out. When you start doing it, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they say when a woman cheats, it's more dangerous than a man. Whereas
100%,
it is.
100%.
But when a man cheats, oh, he's cheating. Oh,
No, because a man's cheating is not emotional.
it's not emotional. One, and secondly, now a woman's cheated. You're sleeping with these two men unprotected. You get pregnant. Whose baby is it? Do you know what I mean?
It's
But
not
a man,
natural.
it's not natural for a woman to cheat on her husband. So you bring all this bad luck
Yeah, and
on your
baggage.
and baggage on your husband.
I have a question. Would you guys stay with your husbands if he stepped out?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
She said
That was
she said
quick.
no hesitation.
Quick.
And I let him know that.
No, good on you, man.
Okay. what about you?
Hubby, go crazy.
How many?
I probably
how many times?
I'm leaning more towards yes. I think mainly because I feel like there's a strong theme of forgiveness, and I'm not saying that justifies you cheating, but I would hope that there is something within myself that could offer forgiveness. Now, if you're a serial cheater, then
how many hall passes?
There's no hall. It's not about hall passes.
You both just gave them hall passes.
It's the element of forgiveness. I think this probably comes from faith, right? You have to. There is an element of forgiving that is important for our marriage anyway. The element of forgiveness, we don't hold grudges. We don't hold that. I'm not saying that it's okay for him to cheat, but what I'm saying is that forgiveness is a key value in our marriage.
As long as he's still treating you as his wife.